Views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me, busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and Merry Christmas to everybody. This is Psychic World, and I am John G. Sutton. With me today is the amazing Countess Starella. Are you there, Countess?
Yes, John. I would like to say the merriest, sweetest Christmas wishes to all our fantastic listeners. What a marvelous day. 80 degrees down here in Florida.
Hey, it's not 80 degrees here in England in summer. You've nicked all the good weather, haven't you, Countess? Anyway, I hope you're seriously enjoying that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Psychic World. I'm John G. Sutton. You're going to call in and speak to us today, either myself or the amazing Countess Starella. Now, Countess Starella, we've been on many times here, but people always asking me, how can we get in touch with Countess Starella? Tell us, how can they?
And well, they should be asking that question so that they can connect to the living master, the flamboyant clairvoyant. And the best way to reach me is at oranum.com, where I spend most of my days and evenings, ORANUM.com, where I have a live chat that will absolutely change your life in every possible way.
Change our life, and people want to change their life, and they can do it when they believe. Go and see Countess Starella at oranum.com, and you will believe. My name's John G. Sutton. You can get me at psychicworld.net, but today we're going to talk a little bit about famous ghosts. Now, you've been in show business for a long time, haven't you, Countess? Didn't you spend some time in Japan? Didn't you have a TV show in Japan?
Yes, I did, and I found it to be a fascinating culture. I really resonated with it, and I'm certain I had a past life because the language came quite easily to me. And I actually have a number of visitors on Oranum that speak Japanese to me, which I find thrilling. And there are quite a number of spirit vortices in that country as well. They're thoroughly steeped in ghostly apparitions and superstitions.
Sayonara. What does that mean?
That means goodbye.
Oh, we don't want to say that yet.
You want to say Ohio, which means good afternoon. Ohio.
Ohio. I've got a friend in Ohio. She's in Columbus, Ohio. Dr. Lois J. Bereen. She works with me on songs. Dr. Lois J. Bereen, if you're listening, hello. Yeah,
hello.
Right, anyway, let's get on with this. People are going to ring in. They're going to speak to us. They're going to give them psychic messages. And we're talking a little bit about famous ghosts. As I say, you've been in show business a long time. You've been all over the world. You've featured on television in Japan. And I've been around too. And I've been around England a great deal. And one of the ghosts that I've encountered in England, which people may think, well, this is a little bit fanciful, but I went to a castle, and it was in Kendal, and the castle was the birthplace of one of the wives of Henry VIII. But the most famous ghost of Henry VIII's wives is Anne Boleyn. Have you heard of Anne Boleyn?
Well, I absolutely love her. Anne of the Thousand Days, the movie which glorified her with Richard Burton as King Henry, was one of my absolute favorites, and I feel a spiritual connection to her particularly.
Well, she was beheaded, you know. The Henry VIII had her charged with indiscretion, shall we say, and she was subsequently beheaded at the Tower of London. and her ghost has been seen on numerous occasions. In fact, on one occasion, one of the soldiers of the guard actually challenged a spirit that he thought was an actual intruder, was dressed as a lady, and when this spirit didn't stop, he attempted to stop her physically, and when he discovered it was the ghost, he collapsed and fainted and was subsequently charged with neglect of duty. But because it had been witnessed by a senior officer who'd seen the same apparition, he was found to be not guilty. But Anne Boleyn's ghost has been seen numerous times. On one occasion, a ghost was actually spoken to by a senior member of the church. The vicar of Sulgrave in Northamptonshire reported that he had quite a lengthy conversation with Anne Boleyn. So that's a very famous ghost to be found in Great Britain. So if any of you are coming to Great Britain, do go and have a look to see if you can see the ghost of Anne Boleyn. One of the places to look is a place called Hever Castle in England. And the Tower of London, of course, which is extremely haunted. Have you been to London, Countess?
Oh, many times. I find it a remarkable city, and it's so full of energy of every echelon of existence there, and I'm fascinated by the architecture, too.
Well, a lot of the architecture dates back to Roman times. Did you know that in the centre of the city of London, there are actually walls that are still standing that were built over 2,000 years ago by the Romans that occupied Britain for quite a time, up to about 450 AD, I believe. The Roman Empire ruled Britain. Not a lot of it, you know. They only got as far as the borders of Scotland, because when they tried to take Scotland, the maniacs that lived there, and I mean the Scottish people, they're not maniacs, are they?
Watch it.
Yeah, they drove them back, so they never actually got right into Scotland. So they got pushed back, and they built a great big wall there called Hadrian's Wall.
Well, certainly we all, even the heathen Americans have heard of Hadrian's Wall.
Yeah, well, it's still standing. It's there. It runs from Carlisle, which is just on the border of Scotland, right across Northumberland. You can actually go and walk on Hadrian's Wall, and it's 2,000 years old. They had forts there. They had little villages that served the soldiers, and there were probably about 5,000 soldiers that maintained the security of Britain, protecting it from the invading Scotsmen. But then again, we'd already been invaded because we were full of Romans, weren't we?
There we go. The world invasion continues. Now we are being invaded by the spiritual community.
Well, spirits are certainly all around us, and the spirits of the Romans will be there, because in the city of York, you've heard of York, which is a very famous city. It was called Iberacum by the Romans, but in the city of York, people have actually seen squadrons like legions of soldiers marching through the streets, but they only appear to be waist high. That's because at the time that the Romans occupied Iberacum or York, it was actually a number of feet, 2 or 3 feet lower down. So the actual streets of York have been raised, but the soldiers are still walking on the roads that existed 2,000 years ago. I think that is very good proof that the spirits are actually still there and moving along.
Yes, indeed. And aren't we fortunate to have this rich, colorful, amazing world to live in, to explore, to delve into the mysteries of life?
And the many mysteries of eternal life, yeah. But we're on a very special day today. It's Christmas Eve, and I'd like to read a poem. It's one of my things, reading poems, yeah. So I'd like to read a poem that celebrates a certain part of the belief system that we will be celebrating tomorrow, and this is by a man called G.K. Chesterton. It's called The Donkey. When fishes flew and forest walked and figs grew upon thorn, some moment when the moon was blood, then surely I was born. With monstrous head and sickening cry and ears like errant wings, the devil's walking parody on all four-footed things. The tattered outlaw of the earth, of ancient crooked will, starve, scourge, deride me, I am dumb, I keep my secret still. Fools, for I also had my hour, one far fierce hour and sweet. There was a shout about my eyes and palms before my feet. The Donkey by G.K. Chesterton. Yeah. So there we are. That's celebrating a certain moment in the life of a gentleman whose birthday we will be celebrating tomorrow because it's Christmas Day.
And that's my birthday, too.
Is it really? What are you, 21 again?
25 forever, and don't anybody dare defy me.
I'm perfectly happy with that. I mean, if you're happy with being 25, then there's nothing wrong with being 25 indefinitely. One of the famous ghosts that you've seen, is a famous film star. Do you remember this? You once told me that you'd seen the ghost
of Vincent Price and Boris Karloff.
Vincent Price, yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll have a little visitation from Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi, he was buried in his vampire cape, wasn't he? His Dracula cape that he used on stage to do when he was playing the part of the famous vampire. But let me tell you, I've got to sing you a song. This is coming up. It's a very typical song. So, are you ready for me to? Will you join me in a song, Countess?
Oh, we're going to sing a song. What song?
We're going to sing. I'll leave it up to me. Let me think about it. What about White Christmas?
Oh, White Christmas. Yes, just give me a moment to grab my guitar.
A guitar? We're going to have guitar music, ladies and gentlemen, as well as ghosts. And you're all going to ring in the next part and speak to myself, John G. Sutton, or the amazing Countess Starella. Are you going to hit me with an E?
Yes, give me one little second to get your key for you.
Here we go. I've got a key, folks.
Here we go.
I've got it. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Do you want to transform your life's trauma and challenges into the gift that your life was meant to be? It's time for you to take control of your soul journey to heal, grow, and shine. Manifest your destiny with Wendy Wolf, soul transformer, energy, and psychic healer. To start your soul journey, contact Wendy at healgrowshine.com or email Wendy at wendy@wendyrwolf.com and start your adventure today. It's here, the 23rd Annual Women of Wisdom Conference, February 12th through the 16th. This year's theme is I Am We, Hearts Connecting Communities, with special guests Jean Shinoda Bolin, healer Patty Conklin, Penny Pierce, and over 40 experiential life-changing workshops and inspiring evenings, all individually priced for you to create your unique conference. Evenings open to men. Find out all the details at www.womenofwisdom.org. Watch for the early bird specials all through December.
Always inspiring and uplifting, Brenda Thine spreads love and light wherever she goes. Enlightening, empowering, and encouraging readings, Brenda connects with your guides, angels, fairies, and loved ones who have crossed over to provide you with the highest guidance possible to enable you to live your highest truth and maximize your potential. Always light-filled, a session with Brenda will have you feeling wonderful, centered, and ready to take on anything. Schedule your session now at BrendaThine.com. That's BrendaThyne.com.
On the cutting edge of the new mainstream, Christine Upchurch is passionate about bringing together science, psychology, and spirituality in a way that can be applied to our everyday lives for true transformation. The Christine Upchurch Show, stellar conversations to illuminate your journey, engages some of the most outstanding visionaries on the planet in lively dialogue to inspire you to become that bright light you're meant to be. Join Christine every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time on KKNW, AM 1150, and Transformation Talk Radio.
The Read of a Lifetime. Advanced Studies of the Human Aura by David Christopher Lewis overflows with new vital revelations to enlighten your mind and transform your world. Learn to supercharge your aura with rainbow-colored radiance and magnetize your heart's highest desires. Advanced Studies of the Human Aura. It will change how you see yourself. Advanced Studies of the Human Aura by David Christopher Lewis. Order it today at davidclewisbook.org.
Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Steffen each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This hit show will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. Visit TheTruthIsFunny.com.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Psychic World. A Merry Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas Eve. And I'm here with the amazing Countess Starella. Countess Starella, I believe we've got people calling in.
Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Can we please speak to Sim? Is Sim there? Hello, Sim. Can you hear me, Sim? Yes, I can't hear you, Sim, if you can hear me. Countess, we were going to get a call there, but she didn't appear.
We may have lost her connection. I hope she'll dial back.
Right. You're here. You're there, are you, Sim?
Yes. What happened is I had too much noise going on, and I didn't hear you.
All right. You're not playing the bongo drums again, then?
No, just the angel harp.
Ooh.
There you go. You're a musician, Sim. How psychic is that? The first thing I say, listen, you are psychic yourself. Don't tell me you're not, because you are. And you're also very well respected. And your healing powers are starting to develop and getting strong. Do you know that, Sim?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because that's one of the big things that is developing for you now, the healing side of your work. Yeah, and I know that you use your psychic gifts, but you also speak to the angels. Have you? Do you know the name of your particular guardian angel? One of your guardian angels is called Michael. Do you know that, Sim?
Mm-hmm. I like Gabriel a lot too.
Well, we're standing right beside you a lot of the time. Is the force of the Archangel Michael. And I also feel that next year there's going to be a big breakthrough for you. Have you been considering writing your book, Sim?
I am in the process of starting it, yes.
You can just say, how brilliant is that? Or you're right again, John. You know, I'll accept that.
You are very brilliant. I can absolutely feel that. Yes, you are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I keep telling people that. No, listen, seriously, Sim, I am delighted that you phoned in because I'm being told to tell you that the angels are on your side. You're doing the work absolutely right. There's something that you're going to be doing ahead with healing. You'll be empowering crystals to heal people and telling them to keep them with them, and you'll be sending that healing vibration through absent healing. Does that make some sense to you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. Thank you so very much.
Well, Sim...
Would you like to just have a quick word with Countess Starella?
Yes. I believe I know you, Sim. I believe you are connected to my partner in spiritual service, and that would be a distant relative of Nikola Tesla named Doug Tesler. You're connected to him, aren't you?
Absolutely, yes. The seventh plane, amazing.
Yes, Doug Tesler and Sim have a spiritual mission out there on the earth. I believe I'm going to enlist your services to help me with my next book about Uranum. And I'm so glad you called in. It was a complete surprise when I heard your voice. I went, oh, my goodness, how thrilling. You found us. And we're sending you Merry Christmas wishes, and I believe the music that you and Doug produce has a real healing effect out there on the planet. What's the name of your latest CD? I know there was something called, there was one about angels. What was it?
Landing. Angels Landing. You can find it just by typing that up on the Internet. Doug and I are trying to get all the Internet stuff all connected. Doug Tesler has a website, and Doug Tesler musician, and he plays around a lot, and it's pretty exciting all in all.
Wow.
And phone is dying. I hope I'm not going to get...
Whoops.
There we go. That was Sim. Anyway, thank you very much, Sim, for phoning in. I think we got that right. The angels and the music and the healing power and the psychic work. I mean, we couldn't have done much more than that. Absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to phone in and speak to myself, John G. Sutton, here is a number to ring. You can ring us on 425-373-5527, or the 800 number is 1-800-930-2819. You can speak to myself or the amazing Countess Starella. Countess Starella, tell people, Uranum.com. How do they get hold of you there?
They must look for Countess Starella. They won't be able to miss me because I'm the most lively and animated and entertaining of the psychics. It's a real show, folks. I promise you, you will have the greatest show on earth, the eighth wonder of the world. Starella will entertain you, wrap her profound messages in mirth and hilarity, and within a short time, you will be transformed into your most empowered self.
Very good. A lot of what people say is about self-empowerment. We've got another caller. Let me see if we can get through. Renee, can we speak to Renee? Is it Renee? Is there anybody there?
Hello. Hi, John. Hi, Countess.
Hello, precious.
Hi.
Hello, Renee. Yeah.
Yeah. Any messages from beyond for Christmas?
There is a message beyond from Christmas. This is a lady that passed in, I would think it was probably her late 50s, early 60s. And did this lady teach you to cook?
I can't think of anybody that age. I had a grandmother, but I wasn't close to her. She lived in quite a ways away.
All right, because there's somebody who is showing me cooking, yeah?
I love to bake.
You love to bake, yeah. Well, they love to bake. Mm-hmm. They love to cook. They were a really good cook. They're saying that you're just like them. So perhaps you've inherited the genetic predisposition to being a very good cook. I've heard this twice. Do you know the place called Arizona?
I do.
Yeah, why am I being told to tell you about Arizona?
Arizona. I've never been there, but
there must be a connection to Arizona coming in the new year, coming in the new year. Yeah, and I do feel that there's travels ahead for you in the new year, and romance is linked to this. Have you wanted to go on a tour, like a driving round tour? Because I do see that you're going to be doing something like this. Yeah,
that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds positive.
Yeah, but you on this tour you're going to be taking notes and taking a lot of photographs, because I feel that you're going to be putting these up onto the internet. Yeah. So I don't know if you've created this internet site yet, but you are going to be doing. It's a very exciting year ahead, and there's also a thing that you want to do with meditation and tuning in, as if you want to tune your psychic gifts.
Okay. Do you know what stops watches? I had 3 or 4 watches in a row stop.
Well, that's communication with the spirits are intervening with you there and telling you to pay attention. When you see interferences with time, what the spirit world is doing is trying to tell you, be aware, it's time now. Are you with me?
Okay.
And Renee, it is time now that you started to meditate, tune in, and use your psychic side. Have a quick word with Countess.
Renee, you have such a gentle little angelic energy. Do you feel reasonably happy with the state of your life at this moment?
I do.
Send that joyous, grateful blessing that has happened to you. Send it out to those in need. I feel that everyone who crosses your path raises their vibration a bit. And what a wonderful testament to self-realization. I think 2015 will have some new and interesting adventures and dreams come true, and we're so thrilled to have you with us on this very remarkable Christmas Eve. God bless you, beautiful little angel.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
Thank you very much, Renee. Thank you very much for calling in. And anybody else, ladies and gentlemen, you call in. You can speak to me or the amazing Countess Starella. The number to ring is 425-373-5527. We have got callers on the line waiting to speak to us. And directly after the break, we'll be taking more callers. Countess, the last time you saw Vincent Price, the ghost of Vincent Price, did you tell me that you were cooking?
Yes, oddly enough, both Vincent Price and Boris Karloff showed up several times because they both love to cook, but Vincent Price also was an art aficionado. So I met him when I was very young a couple of times, and the image stayed in my mind. He was so sweet to me, and even though I was only about 5 years old, I remember every detail of the encounter because he was a towering guy, and he was doing an art show. And these two have such remarkably precious personalities. I mean, when you see them on the screen, you think of them as these larger-than-life characters. But in real life, they were two of the most fascinating and entertaining and literally humble and sweet creatures that one would ever want to meet. And I feel that these spirits from the other side who were, living incarnations have brought me a huge amount of wisdom and the ability to laugh at the silly, sheer, what would we call it? Just lightness of life.
That's life.
They were both quite successful, but they were able to laugh.
That's life, Countess. That's life, Countess. And we're going to be back after the break. Colin.
Tune in to Psychic Cup of Coffee with Kelly Sutliff every Tuesday, 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time on TransformationTalkRadio.com. Kelly is a 14-year veteran of psychic ability, and she offers inspiration and comfort to those dealing with grief when they have lost a loved one, and also shares with people that the psychic world is very real. Call 1-800-930-2819 during the show with your questions, and visit PsychicMediumKelly.com. That's PsychicMediumKelly.com.
Tune in to Sheer Alchemy with Leslie Fontaine on TransformationTalkRadio.com and get ready to stir up your passions, identify your blocks, and shift into an entirely new existence. Leslie Fontaine is a transformation catalyst and clairvoyant who uses her intuitive and energetic gifts to catapult listeners into living the life they were born to live. Whether it's shifting from scarcity to abundance, from emotional pain into joy, or from illness into health, Leslie will help you step into the true essence and power of all that you are with the help of the Ascended Masters and Archangels. You will not be the same. Visit TransformationTalkRadio.com for show dates and times, and LeslieFontaine.com to say yes to explosive abundance.
I'm Christine Upchurch, and this is a Stellar Reflections Minute. What does the word healing mean? Many think that healing merely means eliminating symptoms. However, based on my many years as a healer, I have a much broader perspective on the word. Healing can manifest in a variety of ways, including having physical problems resolved, becoming more emotionally centered, experiencing better relationships, gaining greater clarity, and feeling more spiritually connected. True healing always includes some level of transformation. Whatever form healing takes, there is one commonality, an improvement in quality of life. To me, the highest form of healing goes beyond aligning with wellness. It comes from recognizing our soul's voice and allowing it to speak through us. And in that sense, don't we all yearn to heal into our wholeness? Please visit StellarReflections.com or call 425-999-9836. That's 425-999-9836.
How would you like increased health and vitality? How would you like to avoid the onset of disease as well as slow the aging process? This is all possible through a simple, safe, and natural process. Every day we are either moving toward wellness or away from wellness.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. I'd like to be your partner in achieving optimal health. Contact me now at maryjanemack.com or call 425-392-0659. Visit maryjanemack.com.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Merry Christmas, and welcome back. This is Psychic World. I am John G. Sutton, and with me is the amazing Countess Starella. Welcome back, Countess.
Yes, the amazing, the scintillating, the death-defying, the remarkable, humble too, Countess Starella.
Don't let that modesty get in the way of success. You're just too modest at times, you know. Ladies and gentlemen. Seriously.
Oh, if you could understand my family, you would know why all of us are really out in the spotlight at all times.
You've got to do it. 425-373-5527. You can call in. We have got callers waiting. We're going to just take a little moment for me to sing you into a new part of Christmas, because we've already had a white Christmas, haven't we, Countess?
Yep.
So what about a blue Christmas? Can we do that?
Let's do it.
All right. Are you ready? You're going to hit me with a key. Hit me with a key. I think I've got it. I'm ready. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. Won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me.
And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, blue Christmas.
You'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue, Blue Christmas. Uh-huh. You were great, Countess. I were rubbish, but you were great. We've got a caller. Woo! Elvis. Hey, we remember Elvis. Merry Christmas. Anyway, let's have a caller. We've got a caller on the line. Is it Mega Salongi Wongi? Hello?
Hello?
Is that Mega Salongi Wongi? How do you pronounce your name?
Come on, John. It's Magascali Algoma.
Oh, my God, Magascali Algoma. I'm going to die right now.
Hey, congratulations on joining us on the air. How are you doing? You doing well?
I'm doing very well.
You're sounding very well. You've got a very specific question that you want to ask me. Is this concerning romance?
Sure.
You're laughing away there, Countess. Right. Yeah, because I do feel that romance is going to feature very much in your immediate future. I believe that you've had some disappointments in the immediate past, but you've got to put them to one side. I don't feel that this is going to be the long-distance relationship that you once thought that was going to be. Does that make some sense to you?
It does.
Put that behind you. Put that behind you, and accept, that there are times when you've got to put things away and forget about them, and move forward here. Because as you move forward into the new year, then everything falls into place for you. I know that you've been feeling a little bit as if, why me? Why me? It happens to all of us all the time. Everybody gets it now and again. Believe you, it's not just you. It's everybody gets it. It just happened to be that was your turn. But it's not now. It's the good times are coming now. And believe me, you are going to be a success in love and romance. And I see that there is a tall man coming to you. Do you ever think about meeting tall men?
There's at least one tall man I'd like to meet.
Well, you're going to meet him. You've been exchanging emails with this man?
I have.
Yeah. Because he wants to meet you and he is a handsome guy.
Well, let's just make sure that he is worthy of you, because I can feel your vibration, and you are one brilliant, lovable, unusual creature. Just screen him, test him, set the boundaries right in the beginning. Make sure he knows that he has to behave like a king to catch a queen.
Very true.
Does that make some sense to you?
It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, but you've actually been put. I don't want to be too personal here because we're live on air. Yeah, but you have been put in a situation here where you've been, to a certain extent, taken advantage of financially. Let me tell you, that's not going to happen again. This new man that you're exchanging emails with is going to be the right one. And also, have you had connections with California?
I do know Kelly there, yes.
Because there's going to be some connections to California ahead, and this is all very, very positive for you. So believe me, you've just got to go for this. And as we get into January, the connection is going to develop into a face-to-face, and he wants to meet you too. You've been changing your hairstyle.
A little bit every now and then, but not much.
No, there's something you're doing really nice. Same. But you're still going to be doing something with your hair that's going to be absolutely brilliant. So I know you've been thinking about doing this. Do it, yeah, and you're going to meet this guy, and it's going to absolutely click together, and he is going to go for it. And also, I don't know if he's done it now or it might be in his immediate past. Do you know if he's had a thing about motorcycles?
I don't know. I know I have a motorcycle.
Oh, well, there you go. I think he likes motorcycles too. You can't say I'm not psychic. I see a motorcycle. I know him. He's a tall man. Email. Forget the past. Move forward. This is brilliant for you. Thank you very much for calling in. We'll no doubt speak again. Thank you. Brilliant.
Merry Christmas.
Bless you. Merry Christmas. Love you.
Merry Christmas for you. Everybody, Merry Crimble. Yeah, we've got another caller on the line. We've got so many callers. We've got to deal with them quickly, Countess. Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah. Can we speak to Olivia, please? Have we got Olivia on the line?
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, beautiful.
Merry Christmas, Olivia. Countess, it's your turn.
Olivia, how can I help you? What's on your mind, darling?
I think I want to talk about maybe career advancement.
Are you in a career that you absolutely love?
Pretty much. I'm a counselor, so I like helping people.
All you have to do is imagine the most perfect, delightful, and wonderful scenario around your future. What do I want? Be specific. Allow benevolent forces of the universe to come in and help you. It's quite obvious you've got your left and right brain cohesively integrated so that you can be spiritual as well as scientific and logical. And with this great love in your heart and your ability to get people to trust you and count on you, I absolutely believe that the next 3 years you'll feel a stellar rise to power and financial success in this career. Do you feel it too?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Where are you? What city?
I'm in Seattle, Washington.
All right. There's a lot of magic around there. I love that town. Be aware that almost everyone that you meet in the mentor area will carry you forward. I would choose my friends very, very carefully. Those that get into the inner circle should only be those who want the very best for you. Are you good at setting those boundaries in the personal life?
Pretty good. I mean, I want to attract more wonderful people, so I'm taking out.
And that would be my affirmation. I attract people who honor, validate, respect, love. Well, when I do it for myself, worship and adore me, but I don't know if you want to go quite that far.
Olivia, just let me come in here, Olivia, yeah? I know that Countess is right. You are going to be a success, but you've got to take a few chances here. You've been thinking of starting your own practice.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, think a lot harder about that, because that is what's going to bring you... That's what's going to bring you more success, yeah? And also I see something to do with close by the sea, yeah? Now, there's an apartment that you're going to get. It's either an apartment or an office that's close by the sea. From there, your success comes. And it's in the middle of next year that I feel that you're consolidating this. But you're right to concentrate on your career. It's your time now, and you will be a success. Thank you very much for calling in.
Bless you, darling.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
We'll take a break now. We'll be back in a minute.
You got attitude? Keys to the rescue. Adjust your attitude with Keys Clear Protein Waters. So refreshing. Just a few sips of Keys will give you a whole new outlook, thanks to 22 grams of the happiest protein on earth. Tongue-tingling tasty without the guilt of naughty or nasty ingredients. If that doesn't put a smile on your face, maybe you need to drink too. Put a little woohoo in your attitude with Keys Protein Water. On Amazon or at Keys, Kees, please.com.
Step into more inner and outer leadership in all facets of your life. This means being the CEO of your own destiny. Imagine a life of what you say goes. Lynn Brown, the host of Winning at the Game of Life, is going to help you activate the power in being present, owning your space, and harnessing all of your energy during her full-day workshop. Own your leadership, own your life. Get ready to own your body, your relationships, your work, and your life. Lynn and co-facilitator Wendy Wolf have teamed up for a body and spirit experience that will transform you forever. Every person will receive 2 20-minute sessions of body or aura work, amazing content, and a full 1-hour healing session with Lynn or Wendy. Lunch is included, space is limited. Sign up early and get an additional 20-minute session included. To register or for more information, contact Lynn at ruintuit.com or call 844-BE-INTUIT. Workshop is January 31st, 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. in downtown Bellevue.
If you or anyone you love has a degenerative or bulging disc, you need to know the doctors at Wellness One of Bellevue and Eastgate. For bulging discs of the back and neck, they use the DRX 9000 spinal decompression machine. It gently creates negative pressure on the specific degenerated disc that allows the body to naturally repair itself. No drugs and no surgery. The website is bellevue.wellness1.net to learn more about spinal decompression at Wellness One of Bellevue and Eastgate. That's bellevue.wellness1.net.
Tune in each Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio to Limelight Radio with Katina Makris. This is an inspirational, cutting-edge radio show educating worldwide listeners on a diversity of Lyme disease-related topics. Each week, Katina will interview some of the world's leaders in health, wellness, spirituality, and human potential. For more information, visit limelightradio.com.
Are you ready to move past limiting beliefs and unconscious obstacles that are holding you back from financial prosperity? Do you want to be free from debt and that feeling of being disempowered? Mary Jane Allen is a financial healer and joy creation specialist who uses her unique set of tools included in her financial healing process to help her clients move past those beliefs and fears. For more information and to contact Mary Jane, visit her website, manifestyourlifedream.com, and begin your financial healing process today.
Welcome back. This is Psychic World, and I am John G. Sutton. If you'd like to speak to me direct, which you can do, you can just Google me. Google John G. Sutton. You'll find me on psychicworld.net. Now, it's Christmas, and I'm going to read you a little poem now by one of my favourite poets. It's John Betjeman, who was the poet laureate. It's called Christmas, which is very apt, seeing as this is Christmas Eve. The bells of waiting Advent ring, the tortoise stove is lit again, and lamp oil light across the night has caught the streaks of winter rain. In many a stained glass window sheen from crimson lake to Hooker's Green. The holly in the windy hedge, and round the manor house the yew, will soon be stripped to deck the hedge, the altar font, the arch and pew, so that villagers can say, the church looks nice on Christmas Day. Provincial public houses blaze and corporation tram cars clang. On lighted tenements I gaze where paper decorations hang, and bunting in the red town hall says Merry Christmas to you all. And London shops on Christmas Eve are strung with silver bells and flowers, as hurrying clerks the city leave to pigeon-haunted classic towers, and marbled clouds go scudding by the many-steepled London sky. And girls in slacks remember Dad, and oafish louts remember Mum, and sleepless children's hearts are glad, and Christmas morning bells say come, even to the shining ones who dwell safe in the Dorchester Hotel. And is it true, this most tremendous tale of all, seen in a stained-glass window's view, a baby in an ox's stall, the maker of the stars and sea became a child on earth for me? And is it true, for if it is, no loving fingers tying strings around those tissued fripperies, the sweet and silly Christmas things, bath salts and inexpensive scent, and a hideous tie so kindly meant. No love that in the family dwells, nor carolling in frosty air, nor all the steeples' shaking bells can with this single truth compare, that God was man in Palestine, and lives today in bread and wine. Merry Christmas.
Lovely. How absolutely lovely.
Thank you very much. That was by John Betjeman. And we've got Maureen. Can we speak to Maureen, please? Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello, Maureen. Merry Christmas. How are you doing?
Merry Christmas to you, and thank you for taking my call.
Well, it's very nice of you to call in, Maureen. This is a very big success for you next year. Are you ready for it?
Yes, I am.
And it involves romance. Do you know that?
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, it involves romance. You're going to feel a very happy lady by the time we get to summer of 2015. And also, do you have somebody that owns a boat?
Well, I haven't seen him for quite some time.
You're going to see a man that owns a boat, and he's going to take you on this boat, and it's going to be an absolutely fantastic experience. And also, Maureen, have you thought that you might go to Las Vegas?
Kind of been thinking about going to Las Vegas.
You are going to Las Vegas, let me tell you that. And when you go to Las Vegas, somebody's going to take you down the, what they call it, the Grand Canyon.
Oh, wonderful!
You're going on a trip down the Grand. This is romantic. This is with a man, yeah. And also, do you have very delicate hands, Maureen?
Yes.
You've got to be very careful with your hands, yeah. You have very delicate hands. You're a very artistic person, aren't you? Yes. Did you used to paint?
I have attempted painting. I'm not, but I've wanted to paint, yes, and I'm not doing it.
Come on, get real here. You've got a gift. You've got to use it. God's given you this gift. Use it. Have a quick word with my friend, the amazing Countess Starella.
Darling, we're so happy to have you with us. And yes, your creative expression is so much a part of your inner child. And we have to make time for these things because it moves us into the divine space. From our human side, we are able to transcend earthly burdens and cares through the making of art, music, dancing, creating of all types. Look at this next year as a real window to opportunities for love, success, and dreams come true. I think you are going to be very, very blessed. And we're so happy to have you. Merry Christmas, darling.
Well, thank you so much, and Merry Christmas to you, too.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much, Maureen. Thank you very much, Maureen, there. Thank you for calling in. We've got another caller on the line. Is it possible to speak to Doug?
Yes.
Hello, Doug. Thank you very much for calling in. You're an artist, aren't you? A musician.
Yes, and I wanted to do a real short musical piece live to spread peace and harmony.
Oh, you've got about. Can you do it in 30 seconds?
Yes, I can.
Go for it, mate.
I'm ready.
Hit me with your rhythm stick, Doug. Hit me with your rhythm stick. This is
okay,
Doug.
I'll do it.
Hit me, come on, then.
I'm going to do it right now.
I want to hear it,
okay,
yeah? I'm going for it. Brilliant, Doug. That was absolutely brilliant. Have you been playing these long?
Yeah, I've been basically on a journey for a bunch of years, and I started out with an ocarina, then I went to a recorder, wooden recorder, then I went to Native American flutes, and then I'm a multi-instrumentalist now, so I play everything from silver flutes, saxophones to and every time I play, I just feel like it's the healing vibration.
How beautiful! How thrilling!
Go for it, Countess. Go on.
Wow, Doug, we're proud. We're so proud to have you with us. Use your music to uplift the world and raise the vibrations. You're on a roll, and you'll probably hit your first $1 million in 2015.
Don't do it for money, Doug. Do it for love.
Well, I hope I get to meet both of you someday.
Yes, we will. We love you.
Thank you very much for calling in, Doug. That was amazing. I mean, I had no free information that Doug was going to come on and make music. But as soon as I heard that voice, I knew that this was the Music Man. And Doug is going to go a long way with that. And I think we're going to see Doug on television in the USA, maybe even in the UK, if we're very, very lucky. Let's hope so. Countess Starella, this has been an absolutely brilliant show, don't you think?
It's been wonderful. I'd like to say a very special hello to my partner, Taz or Orion, who is my shaman and spirit guide. Taz or Orion, you can see the two of us on New Year's Eve together on Oranum. And Merry Christmas and fondest wishes to all.
Well, that's very kind of you, Countess. We're going to end this show now, wishing everybody in America and all the people who are listening all over the world a very Merry Christmas from John G. Sutton of Psychicworld.net and the incredible Countess Starella. We'll see you again the next time we're on. Merry Christmas.
We love you.
Do you want to transform your life's trauma and challenges into the gift that your life was meant to be? It's time for you to take control of your soul journey to heal, grow, and shine. Manifest your destiny with Wendy Wolf, soul transformer, energy, and psychic healer. To start your soul journey, contact Wendy at healgrowshine.com or email Wendy at wendy@wendyrwolf.com and start your adventure today. It's here, the 23rd Annual Women of Wisdom Conference, February 12th through the 16th. This year's theme is I Am We, Hearts Connecting Communities, with special guests Jean Shinoda Bolin, healer Patty Conklin, Penny Pierce, and over 40 experiential life-changing workshops and inspiring evenings, all individually priced for you to create your unique conference. Evenings open to men. Find out all the details at www.womenofwisdom.org. Watch for the early bird specials all through December.
Always inspiring and uplifting, Brenda Thine spreads love and light wherever she goes. Enlightening, empowering, and encouraging readings, Brenda connects with your guides, angels, fairies, and loved ones who have crossed over to provide you with the highest guidance possible to enable you to live your highest truth and maximize your potential. Always light-filled, a session with Brenda will have you feeling wonderful, centered, and ready to take on anything. Schedule your session now at brendathine.com. That's BrendaThyne.com.
On the cutting edge of the new mainstream, Christine Upchurch is passionate about bringing together science, psychology, and spirituality in a way that can be applied to our everyday lives for true transformation. The Christine Upchurch Show, stellar conversations to illuminate your journey, engages some of the most outstanding visionaries on the planet in lively dialogue to inspire you to become that bright light you're meant to be. Join Christine every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time on KKNW, AM 1150, and Transformation Talk Radio.
The Read of a Lifetime. Advanced Studies of the Human Aura by David Christopher Lewis overflows with new vital revelations to enlighten your mind and transform your world. Learn to supercharge your aura with rainbow-colored radiance and magnetize your heart's highest desires. Advanced Studies of the Human Aura. It will change how you see yourself. Advanced Studies of the Human Aura by David Christopher Lewis. Order it today at davidclewisbook.org.
Tune in to The Truth is Funny with Colette Steffen each Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com. This hit show will have you thinking outside the box and riding the wave of infinite potential. Join Colette on the Higher Self Network, inspiring listeners to shine their brilliance and ensure success while roaring with laughter as they recognize the humor of the giant cosmic joke. Visit TheTruthIsFunny.com.
Do you want to transform your life's trauma and challenges into the gift that your life was meant to be? It's time for you to take control of your soul journey to heal, grow, and shine. Manifest your destiny with Wendy Wolf, soul transformer, energy, and psychic healer. To start your soul journey, contact Wendy at healgrowshine.com or email Wendy at wendy@wendyrwolf.com and start your adventure today. It's here, the 23rd Annual Women of Wisdom Conference, February 12th through the 16th. This year's theme is I Am We, Hearts Connecting Communities, with special guests Jean Shinoda Bolin, healer Patty Conklin, Penny Pierce, and over 40 experiential life-changing workshops and inspiring evenings, all individually priced for you to create your unique conference. Evenings open to men. Find out all the details at www.womenofwisdom.org. Watch for the early bird specials all through December.
Always inspiring and uplifting, Brenda Thine spreads love and light wherever she goes. Enlightening, empowering, and encouraging readings, Brenda connects with your guides, angels, fairies, and loved ones who have crossed over to provide you